Alright guys, so just jumping right into it. This is pretty much where it started in the beginning. I just used the 4 to take what was underneath out and blending it into the top. He wanted to keep a lot of that length, so just that's exactly what I'm doing here is actually keeping that length and using my comb to brush down against the clipper. And blending it in. You can just more of a visual. I think sometimes you really just have to see and be told what to do. That's what these videos are for. And as you get comfortable with the clippers, you find out what length is where, what number is what, and how much it'll take off, and depending on the hair type, texture, how much it'll take off, and what it will look like. Creating my guideline. My first guideline with the 5-0 blade, the 5-aught, people call it. Cleaning them up around the ears, and just taking my time letting the haircut come to me. Don't chase the haircut, guys. If it's not cutting, if something's not blending in, say for example you faded in one side and you faded the other and it's not looking the same, sometimes you just may have to use you just may have to use a different technique. You may have to go a little higher, you may have to curve the clipper a certain way or maneuver it a certain way, but just realize that all hair doesn't cut the same, even on the same head on each side, depending on where the head's at or where you're cutting. It may not cut the same. Yeah, this haircut actually right here is a drop fade, but it does have a V shape in the back. It was funny because he is actually a good friend of mine, and I got the box shavers and just balding them out. Make sure you guys use that tapping technique. It really comes in handy when it comes to right there where I'm at, tapping right there by the guideline. You're not taking it all the way up. I mean, you can, but you kind of just be wasting time almost. Blend it in and take your time. Let the full shave technique come to you and figure out how it cuts, things like that. But it was funny because he had saw, I guess, I don't know what you call it, a frohawk or just the soccer player haircut where it's shaved on the sides like a mohawk, but it goes all the way back. It's thick all the way back into a V shape. And so I did my best to interpret what he wanted. I guess he really liked that haircut that he saw. I mean, I could have gave it to him with his hair length. I mean, but I don't think it's really what he wanted. A lot of people, they get excited, when they buy something or whatever the case may be, and it may not be exactly what they want. Sometimes sometimes we don't know what we want. And by the way, I got the masters open, and between where my guideline is with the masters and my other guideline, I'll be blending in between the notches of the masters. But yeah, do your best to interpret. Man, it's really like playing psychology. Really psychology 101. If you're in business, whether it's barbering or anything else, you know that customers can be, as people can be weird. We're weird ourselves, and so we just don't know what we want sometimes. And sometimes it's just a want, sometimes it's a need. So it just varies. Lining them up on the edges here. It's more of a condensed how-to. I feel like a lot of my videos were long, so I wanted to make them a little smaller. Actually, this one's a lot smaller compared to my other videos. I probably should have made this longer, but enjoy this, guys. I'm gonna test this out, the length of this video, and see if how many viewers or people like it. I got the blade here. I don't really go hard. You can tell like by my hand, like I'm like going really soft. I'm using my other hand to get the hair out of the way. I'm taking my time. Again, let the haircut come to you. Position yourself right, you know, when you're cutting hair. You know, because that your back just starts killing you after a while. Just wanted to show you what the V that I was talking about. So I did use a lot of clipper over comb technique within this haircut because he didn't, you know, he wanted to keep a lot of the length, so I kept a lot of the length. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a really short video, but give me a like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Blend came out really nice. I'm ready to go. Thank you for watching. Sorry for this video being a little unorganized. I did want to squeeze this part in where I used some of the blade action and the main fade, I guess, main part of the fade. Well, the fade is in general, I guess. I believe here I either have the 1.5 or the 2. I'm just blending it in. Now I have the masters. Don't be afraid to use whatever it is that you feel you need to use to blend. Nothing with the notches. The back of the head is always a little harder. It just tends to be really thick back there in a lot of people's heads. Sorry about my back here, but got some clipper over comb technique as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. Sorry for the unorganization, but thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Enjoy.